Every state can give a prisoner on death row an option, if you will. In this particular case in South Carolina, there were at least 3 appeals to the Supreme Court that were delayed because the lethal injection part that's an option, the chemicals, access to those chemicals for a lot of states is just difficult for them to get. And this death row inmate chose the firing squad versus the lethal injection that could take 20 minutes or so, or the electric chair that could have many different difficulties as well. So this was his choice. It's an option under South Carolina law, and there's 7 other states where firing squads is an option if they so choose.
Governor denied clemency today. This also went, I think, a last-minute appeal before the Supreme Court today as well, which they declined to take up.
Absolutely, they have. You always have that last-minute option. You have the Attorney General on the phone, by a hot phone, if you will. If the governor is going to call at the last minute, or if the Supreme Court decision, they used to have fax machines when I was a prosecutor that would fax yes or no, and it's that simple, including when the person is in the chair, when the person is getting an injection. The Democrats are still in disbelief that we lost this election, how we lost it, and how we picked the wrong messaging points as opposed to the economy and the inflation. That's one thing. Stephen A. likes to talk. He's really good at sports. He's exploring kind of the obvious and political notions, but I don't think he has the political ambition. Because it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to put a campaign together and to test your numbers and to get a following behind you. That's really tough. He's got a lot. Sports fans are one thing, but voters is a whole nother.